Looking at the PrimeFaces demo page can feel a tad like being a toddler in a candy shop. Everything is so shiny and everything seems to work out of the box. The possibilities are endless. Then in the real world, things start to not work and begin to go south. There are some rules to go by that are not the obvious read the manual that can minimize the pain in development as well as the learning curve when you're just starting out. Let's start with an easy rule of thumb. When working with third-party components, start focused. By this, I mean don't start by combining multiple components unless they're components you're very comfortable with. Not doing so is the quickest path to despair. It's especially true with components that can contain other components. Talking about panels and tables. You want to start with the container component first and then gradually add the other components to it. Components don't necessarily play well together, and the developer is usually the last to know. When you're in a hurry to throw a bunch of possibly unstable, complicated components together, you'll end up spending a lot of time debugging issues without knowing which component is specifically causing the issue. Being deliberate with adding components allows us to intelligently eliminate potential conflicts with other components. As a corollary to the last rule, keep your H-forms focused. That is, they should have a single responsibility. If a single JSF page contains multiple functions, for example, in our shopping cart application, listing products, a menu bar, a comment form, and a dialog box all in the same page, each functional grouping of components should be contained in separate forms. A large grouping of diverging functionality under the same form has a few major disadvantages, like huge bloat and HTTP requests to the server. When a user clicks on the button to submit a comment, for example, data passed from all the other components, unnecessary data, will be passed in the same request. PrimeFaces does have the partial submit functionality, but it's poor design to use it in this scenario. And like we covered before, pay attention to what's being displayed in your browser console. It could mean the difference between spending hours or minutes troubleshooting a bug, one that might not necessarily reside in your code. Finally, don't be afraid to experiment. There's a veritable buffet of components on the demo website. Try them out and get creative in combining them.